The byelections in Hastings Heretaunga ward and Takitimu Māori ward closed this Friday. Joining me now to talk about the elections is Warwick Lamp from Election Services. Thank you for joining me, Warwick.
Good day, Jack. How are you?
Very well, thank you, mate. Now, by-elections typically have a lower voter count. Is that the case with these two elections?
Yes, it is. Although, if you remember back to the council election 2022, when there was no mayoralty because it was uncontested, back then the council's turnout across the wards was quite a bit lower than it normally is. And this time is no different. Similar, if perhaps not even a little bit lower than that. To give you some of those numbers, in 2022, the Heretaunga ward was 29% and the Takitimu ward was 18%. And we're currently sitting at the moment, as at today, Heretaunga 19 and Takitimu just on 10%. So a little bit of work to do for the rest of the week to get those numbers up to where they'll be comparable with last time.
Yeah, so when is the latest people can vote in these by-elections?
Yeah, voting closes midday Friday. This Friday, what are we? 24th of May. So between now and then, if people haven't voted, then they can, and they've got their voting paper, they can complete that and drop it into the orange bins around the community or at the council office. Or if they haven't got their voting papers, if they haven't arrived in the letterbox or they've misplaced them, they can go to the council office and do a special vote. And they've got till midday Friday to do that.
Have you had many complaints about people not receiving their voting papers?
A little bit, not really complaints. We've had queries from people to say that, where are their voting papers? I guess you'll probably know this better than me, but that neck of the woods was quite badly affected by the cyclone last year, and I think that there are quite a few cases where people have been misplaced and therefore not at the address that they would normally be, or have moved as a result. The issue with that is that in order for their voting papers to arrive, they've had to update their address with the Electoral Commission. And if they haven't, then their voting papers would have gone to their old address. So that means, that being the case, that the best thing to do is to shoot to the council office and do a special vote.
And then before Friday at midday?
Yeah, to help with that, the council is doing a special vote station at the Clive Community Hall tomorrow morning, Wednesday morning. So people in that neck of the woods can shoot down to the Clive Community Hall anytime tomorrow morning and do a special vote there rather than having to go into the council office in Hastings.
Brilliant. And if people post their votes on Friday, will they still be accepted in the vote count?
Probably not. I think it's to the point now where it's, because of the postal system the way it is, it's pretty much too late to pop things in the post. The best thing is to get them to those orange bins that are around the district and or to the council office, or drop them into the Clive Community Hall or the petrol station at Clive as well, where there is an orange bin.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for joining me today, Warwick.
No worries. Anytime, Jack. Thank you.
Thanks, mate.